What's up guys, my name is Peter John, and yeah, basically so I just wanted to talk for a bit before my workout. So I'm gonna be hitting a push workout today. Yeah, so I've basically been living in New Zealand since September, you know, and now I'm back in Belgium, and I gotta say, in New Zealand it was really tough to keep my training consistent basically. So I was really struggling. So I was working at a travel agency in Auckland, and pretty much we had a great team and we were partying quite a lot, and I also had a lot of shifts till like 8 p.m. So a lot of times what happened was we usually went out drinking after that, and it made me realize that it's actually, as soon as kind of things come up, and it can become really easy to stick to your training and to keep your training consistent. My motivation definitely took a hit. When I got back, everyone was like, "Oh shit, man, you look not good," to put it politely. I mean, but that is okay. That's what I want to talk about. Like, you basically have to deal with it. You know, you always come back stronger, is what they say. And that's also what happened. So basically, when I got back back into my training routine. I trained very consistently, 6 times a week, push-pull legs, rest day split. And I've really been enjoying the progress that I've been making. And it's actually very motivating, because if I'm being honest, I was really struggling in the beginning when I just got back. You know, when you haven't trained properly in a while, and then you get back into the gym, then it's kind of you're basically confronted with what you've lost, and I mean that can be really hard and kind of frustrating. But what I basically learned is to use that as a motivation to come back even stronger and just kind of like start. It's a chance to basically start all over again. Just analyze your process and basically try to improve it, like, because you get a fresh start. The biggest motivator is basically like it doesn't really take that long to get back into it, because the gains that you've already made, it goes so much quicker, is what I want to say. Like, you just get back to your initial shape like really quickly, and that's basically what you need to keep in mind. And you'll start to, once you start to realize that, I mean, it's definitely a motivation booster, so to speak. I basically stopped using most supplements, so rarely take any supplements. So sometimes I do like to use a whey protein shake, just to, if I feel like I haven't had enough proteins and it's just like not possible to get it any other way. But I don't take any pre-workouts or creatine anymore. It's annoying to have to constantly think about it. So the only thing I basically do is I just take an energy drink, which is like mostly like a Red Bull or anything else. It doesn't really matter as long as it has caffeine. It can also be coffee. And I feel that like that works real well as well. I mean, it does get you through the morning, same way it gets you through your workout. Yeah, so I got some great footage from a push workout I did last week, and I'm gonna show you guys. And also I got some pretty great news and some bad news. So I was going to have a Alpha Elite haul coming up, but unfortunately they sent me the stringers in the wrong size, so I had to send them back. When they actually received the package, I got an email saying that they didn't have them in my size anymore. So basically what I'm gonna have to do is wait, because they refunded my money. And yeah, so basically we're gonna have to wait until they get everything back in stock, and then I'll order it hopefully again, and then I'll do a proper review on the Alpha Elite stuff. spend quite a bit of time trying to improve my bench press technique, because I feel like I've got quite long arms, and that makes it a bit harder for me to actually perform a good bench press. So I really try to kind of tuck my elbows in and also retract your shoulder blades. That is going to make it easier to really push the weight through your chest. Also try to put your butt on the bench and not have it like elevate. Also try to keep your feet in a good position, and that way you have a lot more balance and you can more evenly.
Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got.
So as the weight increases, I feel like my elbows start to kind of flail about, as if independent from my body somehow. But that's why I like filming myself, because that way you can actually see what you're doing wrong or what you could improve. And those are things that you would usually not really notice as you're performing your bench press. Alright, now I'm going for a max here. I'm doing 80 kilos for 3 reps, hopefully. So the first 2 went alright. Yeah, and then I just failed in the last one. So yeah, 80 kilos for 2 reps, so nothing really impressive. So hereby all the natty questions are answered. Yes, I'm natty. I'm not a fake natty. So we got my boy Brenty going for a PR. This is 100 kilos. So he's going for a 1 rep max. And damn, he's close. He's like really close. So I'm pretty sure that in about 1 month or 2 months he'll definitely be able to hit it.
If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price my watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot. Bitch on your stony, I do it all. Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000.
So incline bench press is actually one of my favorite exercises, and I usually like to alternate. So suppose that push day A I'm doing incline dumbbell bench press, and push day B I'm doing incline barbell bench press. So the reason for this is that way you can actually get the advantages of both types of exercises, because when you're using dumbbells, they're obviously not attached to each other, so that way you have a lot more balance and stability training. So if you have a little bit of an imbalance in your chest, you can actually get rid of that. Whereas with the incline barbell bench press, you would actually use your stronger side to kind of make up for your weaker side. So that way I like to use both exercises to kind of get rid of that problem.
With the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price my watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot. Bitch on your stony, I do it all. Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price my watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot. Bitch on your stony, I do it all.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, 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 time. I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time. my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Got too many shells, keep the pistol in my belt. Get on your knees and I fell. Double J with the flames don't fail. Double taste so we made to avail, yeah. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Got too many shells, keep the pistol in my belt.
So another exercise I really love for shoulders is side lateral raises. With this one it's really important, and I actually think Brent does it a little better than me, to keep your arms very parallel to the floor and not to go up too high, which is something that I sometimes tend to do. So the motion is basically, it's kind of like you're pouring water into a glass, so imagine that is what you're doing whilst you're going up. So you have your elbows a little bit bent. So for the tricep row push down, I really try to tuck my elbows in and keep them as close to my body as possible.
You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Got too many shells, keep the pistol in my belt. Get on your knees and I fell. Double J with the flames don't fail. Double taste so we made to avail, yeah. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Got too many shells, keep the pistol in my belt. Get on your knees and I fell. Double J with the flames don't fail. Double taste so we made to avail, yeah. Fuck John Wick, I'm more like Reynolds. Use my blades how Deadpool get 'em. Talk shit, put some truth right in 'em. Up to bat like Ruth, I hit 'em. Stay back when I walk up to the place. You ain't me, surpass your pace. Can't keep up, but this ain't a race. I slay like Kratos, move volcanoes. Hit 'em with the venom like logic, abolish. Acknowledge that I be the hardest, never modest. I'll probably end up breaking in the vault with no accomplice. I've accomplished almost everything that I've got on the list. Got some bullets coming at me, send them back, I never miss. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause our guns bust quick. Bust into the scene with my guns blazing like I'm John Wick. You don't wanna fuck with us cause
Alright, and last one, but definitely not least, is dips. So there's honestly no better way to end a push workout in my opinion than with dips. You get activation in your shoulders, triceps, and your chest depending on how you're performing your dips. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my push workout. If you enjoyed the video and if you felt that it was somehow motivational or it helped you out, then please leave a like down below and subscribe. Oh yeah, and if you happen to have any suggestions, don't hesitate and leave them in the comment box below.
When I go in the arena, make the ground shake, make the ground scream. Me feeling no complete enemy. Bring the fire when I fight to the melody.